Um, it's good.
Good?
Yes.
All right. Very cool. What'd you do at school today, Bob?
Um,
Did you have any tests?
um, I do science test.
You did a science test. Was it hard?
Yes.
Oh. So you had a science test today. Did you have any fun classes today?
No.
No, zero, no classes that were fun. No. Did you get to play? Did you get to play basketball?
No.
Why is it raining again?
No. Because um test today.
Oh, I see. But just because you had a science test?
Yes.
I see. What was your science test about?
Um. 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 um do the test paper uh test paper has something you have to do.
Some like questions you have to answer or something?
Yes.
I see. Did you have to do a lot of writing?
Yes.
Yes? I see. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I actually like science a lot, so I don't mind the science tests, but I can understand that it's not so fun sometimes. Very good. Do you have any tests tomorrow?
No.
No test tomorrow. That's good. Then when uh, when does your summer break start? When do
Um,
you finish your school for the year?
um, um, July.
July. Okay. The end of July, I think, right? All right, very good. Let's go ahead and we're going to do a couple things today. Last time we had class, we talked about firefighters. So we're going to finish that book and go on to the next book after that. And excuse me. And then we're going to do some other things as well if we have time. So that's very good. Let me go ahead and play a little game with you real quick to get you thinking in English here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a chat window here. Can you see this chat window when I say hi? Can you see it? Where I type
Yes.
hi? Okay. All right. This is a very easy game. Okay. I'm going to say something with A, and you need to say something with B. So I'm going to say alligator, or maybe I'll just say air. And then you have to say something with B. Okay? Can you type something with B? Just type it real quick for me. You practice the writing too. Basketball. Of course, it's basketball. Car. Dog. Very good. Equine. Ooh, a hard one. Do you know what equine means?
No.
Equine is the kind of scientific name, science name for horses. So for dogs, we say canine, and for horses, we say, and for cats, we say feline, and horses, equine. All right, that's all. So F.
F.
What's F? Face. Very good. Golf. Home. Igloo. Do you know what an igloo is?
Yes.
Okay.
Ice house.
Ice house. Exactly right. Very good. What's next? Okay, good. Very good. Kite. Try. Would you do me a favor? And when you type it, just say it. So like this one, I just type man, so I say man.
Natural.
Natural, not nature. Very good. Excuse me. Oval. Do you know oval?
No.
Okay, I'll show you an oval in a minute as we finish. What's next, buddy? What's after oval? Oh. You thinking?
P.
Did you know the next letter? I got you, didn't I? Yay! P.
Potato.
P. Potato. Very good. Oh, you got it. Thanks. Queen.
Westbrook.
Nice. Sidewinder. I'll show you a sidewinder in a minute too. T.
Oh. Teacher.
Hey, thank you. Umbrella. Can you think of anything for a victory? Nice choice. Okay. Watermelon. No, now you have X.
Yes.
X-ray. Yoga. Last one.
Zebra.
Nice. Very nice. All right, good job, buddy. It's tough to think of words like that, you know, and you have to remember ABC order too. So very good job. Let me show you really quickly. I want to show you a video and show you what an oval is as well. Hold on one second here. Right here. This is an oval right here. And an oval is like a circle, but it's not round like this. It's round like this. It's like the shape of an egg almost. See? It's a
Yes.
long circle. Okay. Now, a sidewinder is a type of snake that actually it's really cool. Most snakes, when they move, they go like this, forward and backward sometimes. And this snake doesn't go forward; it goes sideways. Yeah. Watch this. Can you see this?
No,
Nope. You can.
I can see.
You can.
I can.
Okay, good. See him? See how it's going sideways?
Cool.
Isn't that crazy? So they live in the desert, so it's very easy to go sideways because it's on sand. So he said they do that because when the sand is very, very, very hot, they don't want to touch it. So if you can see, it's hard to see right there. You'll watch his body as it slides sideways. It's only touching at one or 2 points or 3 points. See, right there's those gaps. Very cool, huh? It's also
Yeah.
very dangerous though. Very dangerous. All right, buddy, let's practice. Let's read a little bit here. If we finish this book, then we can play another game at the end. But for now, let's go ahead and. Do you remember this bear's name?
Smoky Bear.
Nice, Smokey Bear. Very good. Yeah, last time we talked about one button there. 1 second. Oh, 1 second, oh my God. All right. Okay. All right. So you got different ways to put out a fire here, and how do you think you would put out a fire? Do you remember that thing that you used to spray on a fire? What's it called?
Pour water.
Pour water on it. Yeah, pour water on the fire. Have you ever gone camping?
Yes.
When you went camping, did you make a fire?
Yes.
Yes. How did you put the fire out? Do you know what put out means? I think you do. You set the water on you.
Yes.
Well, sometimes when you make a fire, at first it's very big. They're very big flames, right? And they get bigger and bigger. But then the wood logs start to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and then they're just black, right? So sometimes if the flames are very small, or if the wood has burnt down to just a small size, we can take some dirt, some sand or dirt, and put it onto the fire. That will put the fire out. So that's another way. But let's find out how these firefighters suggest we do it. So would you mind reading from where it says firefighters?
Firefighters put out all kinds of fires in the city. They use fire trucks with long ladders.
Mm-hmm.
These ladders help reach people inside tall buildings. They also help firefighters get their hoses closer to the fire.
Okay, good job. Do you know what a ladder is?
Yes. You can climb on it.
You can climb on it. Elvis, Good job, but it's perfect. Yeah. What about a hose? What's a hose?
Hose.
Do you know what that is? I'll show you. We have a picture of a hose. See this hose right here? This thing in his hand? That's a hose. Can you see that? This yellow thing that sprays the water. Yeah, so a hose is something, it's like a tube that they use to spray water. So they can get inside the tall buildings. They use the ladder and they go up, 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 and then they spray out like that. Have you ever seen any firefighters doing that?
No.
When I was your age, my neighbor had a fire in their house, and the whole house burned down. But there were many, many fire trucks. They were trying so hard to stop the fire, but they couldn't. It was very scary. But this one we're talking not about house fires, but about wildfire fires that happen in the mountains. So let's read this paragraph right here, if you don't mind.
Wildfires strike mountains and in forests. It is hard to reach these places. Places. Firefighters use helicopters to fly above the fire. They drop water or
that was a hard word. It's chemicals. Chemicals.
Onto the fire to help put it out.
Yeah, this CH sounds like a K. It's very unusual. Because usually the CH here, usually that sounds like ch, ch, ch. But in this word, it sounds like this. Chemicals. Do you know what chemicals are? That's a hard word.
No.
No, okay. Well, I don't know exactly what chemicals they use, but I can tell you, I can show you what that means. So you know, right. You've seen one of these things before, right?
Yes.
Fire extinguisher, right? So fire extinguisher, there we go. Fire extinguisher sprays out this white stuff, and it's not water. Some people might think it's water, but it's actually not. It's a special chemical. It's made of a powder. So,
flour.
I'm sorry?
Flour.
Flour. It looks like flour, but it's a sort of chemical. And what it does is it goes in onto the fire, and it puts the fire out by taking away the oxygen. So just like when we breathe, right? We breathe in oxygen. And then the fires also need oxygen. They have to have it to burn. So this one uses this to get rid of the fire. If you want to know exactly what a chemical is, it's difficult to say. But we use chemicals in many, many, many things. Like, for example, when we wash our hair, we put the shampoo on our head and we wash it. There are chemicals in there. Chemicals can be any sort of material that's made by man, basically. Sometimes they're natural too. But you can see here, this is dry chemical carbon dioxide or water, and then this is more some gas and things like that. So if I can look it up, I'll show you. Chemical is a really tough word to explain because it's many, many, many things. So I'm not sure which one you want to use, that one or this one. Do you understand that Chinese?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, a harder one. That's what a chemical is. That's a tough one right there. But this is how they work right here. Very good job, buddy. All right, let's take a look at this next section here. All right. And again, by the way, wildfires are fires that happen out of the city, in the country, in the mountains or the forest. Okay, next one.
Sometimes fires can start in boats or on the water. Firefighters use fireboats to put out this kind of fire. These boats have pumps that use water from the river, lake, or ocean to help put out the fire.
Very nicely done, buddy. All right, do you understand that? Sometimes fires can start in boats on the water. And firefighters use fireboats to put out this kind of fire. And these boats have pumps that use water from the river, lake, or ocean to help put out the fire. So, do you know what a pump is?
Flat tire.
Yeah, for like a flat tire, exactly. Well, these pumps, these are fireboats. That's a fireboat right there. And these boats have special pumps. Then they have a hose that goes into the water and pulls the water out and sprays it onto a fire for the different boats. There's a cool one. This one is from California, and that was a pretty cool boat, huh? It's got 1, 2, 3 fire hoses that shoot water. I think it'd be fun to take this boat and shoot people with the water. Like, stop shooting me. That'd be pretty neat, huh? All right, buddy. Let's try the next one here. Very good job. So in the city, they use fire trucks with ladders. In the forest, they use helicopters, and on the water, they use fire boats, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if we can use these, answer these questions. So, number 1, firefighters use ladders to what? To do what? A, fight fires. B, climb mountains. C, reach people inside tall buildings. Or D, drop water.
Reach people inside tall buildings.
Nice. Very good. How about number 2 here? Can you read that question and tell me which answer is correct?
Why are helicopters used to fight wildfires? They bring hoses closer to fires.
Well, they bring water closer to fire, but they don't bring close. This is from last week, so it might be a while ago. They don't bring closest hoses. Blah, 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 blah. They don't bring hoses closer to fires. They bring water closer to fires. A tongue twister there. So that one's not right. It's not C. Remember, here's a tip. When you're doing these, look for key words. Key words are important words or words that give you an idea how to answer. So it's a helicopter. What do helicopters do?
Like airplanes.
They fly like airplanes. Yeah, exactly. So do we see the word fly anywhere?
They can fly above a fire.
Yeah, they can fly above a fire. So we have the fire here. And the helicopter can go right above it. So then they can drop fire or some kind of chemicals onto the fire. Very good. How about number 3?
Suppose
Suppose.
a fire starts in a boat on the water. Which
Equipment.
would be used?
So suppose means what if? What if? What if a fire starts in a boat on the water? What equipment would be used?
Fireboat.
A fireboat. That's exactly right. Very good. All right. Number 4 says, how is putting out a wildfire different from putting out a fire in a tall building? That's a tough one, right? So we see this is a wildfire. These are wildfires here, but you have to imagine that's a wildfire. Now imagine if you're in a tall building, say in Taipei or something, in downtown Taipei. If there's a fire, it's going to be different than fighting a fire out here in the mountains. Well, how is it different though?
They're in not the same place.
That's right. They're in different places. How does that matter? What's the difference between the place? What's the difference between a wildfire place and a tall building fireplace?
Well, fire is from forest.
So there's lots of trees and stuff, right? How about in a tall building? Are there any trees?
No.
So what is difficult to get to? Yeah, maybe in a wildfire, it's difficult to get to the place to get to the top of the mountain or to the area to fight the fire. Whereas in a tall building, it's hard to get up to it. And they have to go up in a city fire, and they have to go way far away in a wildfire. I want to show you something really quick. We have a really interesting group of firefighters, and they are called fire jumpers. Fire jumpers. I'm gonna put that in here so you can see it. But they have a very cool but dangerous job. Hold on 1 second. Smoke jumpers, excuse me. They're called smoke jumpers. And not fire jumpers. And I'm going to see if I can show you a really cool something on that. So these guys here, let me show you this, share the screen with you. These guys here, this is from the National Forest Service. So these guys make Smokey the Bear, and they wear these funny looking masks, and they wear their firefighter uniform, and then they go to fire, and they jump out of an airplane, and they parachute near the fire. Very, very, very crazy, because the fires sometimes they're very, 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 very far away and very difficult to get to. Maybe you can't drive there, so they have to use the airplane or helicopter, and they have to parachute into the fire. See, fire jumpers or smoke jumpers. These guys fight. They jump. They get in the plane, and they jump out in the plane near the forest fire like this, and then they fight the fire. And actually, they just sleep near the fire and keep fighting all day and all night. They fight, 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 sleep a little bit, fight, 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 sleep a little bit. It's very, very dangerous job. Very dangerous job. See the guy jumping right here? All right, very good. Do you think you would want to be a fire jumper or a smoke jumper?
Too dangerous.
It's too dangerous. Your mom would say, no, you cannot do that. All right. All right. Very, very good. We're going to start a new book today called Being Yourself. And we're going to do a little bit of this. In the last 5 minutes or so, we'll play a game. So let me go ahead and get the game right here. Okay. To get ready, so I want to make sure we get it. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look here then at our next little story. This is called Being Yourself, and you'll notice is that you, brother? Can you hear me? What's that noise? Is it? Ah. All right, let's go ahead and get back in there. This is called Being Yourself, and being yourself basically means not trying to be someone else, not trying to change your personality or something to people. Being yourself. All right. All right. So as you know, Mr. Elvis, there are many different types of people in the world. For example, there's Taiwanese people, and there's Chinese people, and there's American people and French people, and there's people who can't hear. There's people who can't see. Some people can't walk. And so that's what we're going to kind of talk about right now. Can you try to read this word for me right here?
Cultures.
Cultures, yeah. So, very good. This one is very tricky. Can you try that one?
Deaf.
Very nice. Yeah, deaf means they can't hear. Someone's ears don't work. Deaf. And this one?
Language.
Language, very good. And this one?
Sign.
Signing, signing.
Relatives.
Relatives, good. Relatives, and the last one?
Celebrate.
All right, we're going to find out what signing means in just a minute. But this story is called A Special Camp by Kate Jones. And the name of the camp is a very difficult word. Do you want me to put this on large screen? That'd be easy, right? The name of the camp is Camp Taloali. Taloali. Very tricky word to say. Camp Taloali. Okay? So why don't you do me a favor and can you read this first section for me?
Camp Taloali.
Talalia.
In
Oregon.
Oregon is a special place. The campers and counselors come from many backgrounds and cultures.
Cultures, yeah.
Almost everyone at
Taloali
is deaf, which means they cannot hear.
Yeah, which means they cannot hear. So we have some tough words in here. So this says campers and counselors come from many backgrounds and cultures. So many backgrounds and cultures. You're from Taiwan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and Taiwan used to be part of China. So your culture is kind of like Chinese culture, Taiwanese culture, you like that. My background is I'm from America. I'm American, but my family came from Germany. My family came from Germany, and so my background is from Germany. My culture is American culture, so way of doing things. Okay, counselors are people who work at a camp. You know what a camp is?
Mm,
Not so
yes.
much. Yes. Okay. Very good. This camp is very interesting because everyone here, no one can hear. So when they talk, they don't use their mouth.
Use head.
Yes, they use their hands. You've seen people doing like this, right? Sometimes that's what they do. That's what they do. Excuse me. All right, let's try reading a couple more pages here.
If campers cannot hear, how do they know what someone is saying to them? One way is through sign language.
Signing. I'm
Sign,
sorry, sign language.
sign language. Sign language is a way that people can talk to one another without speaking. Signing is a way to show words and letters with your hands and fingers. It's like a code.
Hmm. You can keep going.
Some relatives
Relatives.
of deaf children start camp telling they
Mhm.
want the deaf people in their family to have a camp like hearing children have.
All right, very good. So, sign language is the language of using your hand to talk, right? What language do you speak, Elvis?
Uh,
English and
Chinese.
Chinese. Ni hao. Very good. Um, all right. So this is some relatives. Do you understand what relatives are? What's an example of a relative? Does that make sense?
Um,
Like a relative is someone like your dad, your mom, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your cousins. They're your family. People you have your in your family. Okay?
okay.
All right. So some relatives of the deaf children wanted to start a camp so that the kids could also have a place to play in the summer. Usually in America, we go to summer camp. So when it's summertime, many people will go to camp for 1 week or for 2 weeks, even 5, 6 weeks. Sometimes they go away to camp and they stay at the camp and they play a lot and stuff. So, all right, can you read this last paragraph?
At the end of each summer, the campers celebrate with a big party. They remember all the fun times they had
Mm-hmm.
together. Then they sign goodbye to their new friends.
All right, good job, buddy. That is very, very nice. So, my question then to you is, have you ever been to have you ever been to camp before?
Mm, yes.
Okay, what kind of camp was it?
Um, to play games.
Ah, okay. So just a regular summer camp to play games and have fun with your friends?
Yes,
Did you enjoy it?
yes.
Cool. Yeah, I like when I was a boy, my favorite time was going to camp. That was very, very fun. So, all right. Let's go ahead and play a bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Let me see. Do I find it here? All right, we're gonna play this game right here, buddy. We only have about 4 or 5 minutes left, so we should have plenty of time. Last little bit, you studied so hard today, so I think it's good that you play a game to kind of practice other parts of English. If I get the game to come on. It's just loading very slowly, so I apologize. All right. Bum 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 bum. All right. So in this game, you're going to try to do prepositions like in, on, at, something like that. So you have to study that one, and you have to try to beat the red team. Okay. So you have 2 teams. You're the blue team. So we're going to see how many points you get. So the first question here is with 100 points. And it says, I'll be at home blank Friday morning when, I'm sorry, you can phone me then. Oops. Should I say, I will be home at Friday morning, on Friday morning, or in Friday morning? What do you think?
Friday morning.
On? You said?
Yes.
Oops, time's up. Oh no, that's correct. Sorry. That's correct though. Doesn't worry. You got it right. We just ran out of time. Good job. All right, next question. I'm going away blank the end of January. At the end of January, on the end of January, in the end of January. End of January is like 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Last few days of January. What do you think? You have 10 seconds. A, B, or C. Which one?
On the end.
Oh, yeah. Actually, at is going to be the right answer. Yep, at is the right answer. Yep, at the end of January. So if it's a specific day, like on Friday morning, that's on. And if it's just a time, like at the end, because it's not one day, it's maybe 7 days or even 10 days, we just say at if it's a bigger section of time. That's okay. This is a new thing, so don't worry. What happened? All right. When we were in Italy, we spent a few days blank Venice. Venice is a city in Italy. So is it at, to, or in? This will be the last question, I think.
At Venice.
It's actually going to be in Venice. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a tricky one. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Next time we have class, we'll play this game again, and then I'll teach you about this so that you can learn it because it's a little tricky. And watch, you're going to catapult. Ready? Ah, oh, ouch. Oh, very funny, right? All right. So next time we have class, buddy, we'll play this game again, and we'll use that as part of our lesson. I'll teach you how to tell the difference between at, in, and on, and stuff like that. I am going to have to go now, though, so we're out of time. But very, very nicely done today, buddy. We will see you next week. Okay?
Okay.
Have a great week, and I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Okay.
Bye. See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.